that in 2017, we started with the little room right there. So if you haven't had a tour yet, that one room was our Veterans Resource Center in 2017. Since then, we've really grown in population, starting with under 100, and now we're at 250 veterans. More to come. We're graduating so much more now. But I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Vice Chancellor for his support. I want to thank Congressman Takano for his support. But I'm going to turn it over to Vice Chancellor Brian Haynes, and he's going to say a few words for us. Thank you.
I have the privilege this afternoon, as well as introducing Congressmember Takano. And if I may, I just want to share with you just a few highlights of his career that will note his commitment to veterans here in California, but pretty much throughout the country and throughout the world. For more than 20 years, Mark Takano has worked to improve the lives of Riverside County residents, both as an elected official and a teacher, previously at Rialto High School. Do we have any Rialto High School graduates here? Oh, there's one right over there. Great. Born and raised in Riverside, Mark's commitment to public service began at an early age. He currently represents the people of Riverside, Moreno Valley, Arupa Valley, and Paris in the United States House of Representatives. He serves as chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs and as a member of the Education and Labor Committee. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Congressmember Mark Takano.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Haynes, Tami, and all of the students that are currently attending UCR, student veterans, and all of the veteran alumni who've come back, as I know that there were veteran alumni who had a hand in making this happen. And I love how you have a practice here of doing a land acknowledgement to connect all of us here to the history. And it's so important that we understand that often what we enjoy, the fruits that we enjoy, were put there by people who organized and made it possible. So this Veterans Resource Center is not something that happened overnight, and the veterans that organized and made this happen knew that they wouldn't be the beneficiaries of their work. But they knew that the work they were doing was very important. And how impressive it is to walk through this amazing facility and see the study spaces and see the places where employers are going to be able to conduct employment interviews, for counseling to happen. You have truly accomplished something as a matter of your own self-empowerment. You know, when I came here a few years ago, I was hearing complaints from the veterans about that the space they had was far away from the action. That only increased the sense of isolation that students that were coming back from their service or entering into higher education, they were often different kinds of students, right? Maybe typically older, and already a sense of differentness. And what I heard you all saying, what I heard the veterans saying back then, was that you wanted to be part of the community, and that you were actually demanding that the community meet you halfway. And I want to congratulate, the Chancellor, Tami, and the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and the Chancellor for listening and making all this happen. And it's little victories like this are a testament to the idea that change can happen, and you can make change happen, and you can take responsibility for your own connectedness. Your own connectedness is part of your responsibility. It's my responsibility to make sure that the federal government does its share. I'm going to be managing a very important bill on the floor of the House next week. Some of you may have heard about it. It's the Honoring Our Pact Act. It's one of the it's maybe the largest veterans toxic exposure bill since we dealt with Agent Orange. And we're going to deal with the burn pits And I know that some of you here might have been exposed to burn pits. And just know that we are moving forward with comprehensive legislation. If you have time, tune in to C-SPAN about 9 o'clock California time on Wednesday is when the debate is going to begin. And I expect that debate to go into the evening because this bill, I think, has a lot of political popularity and people are going to want a piece of it. They'll try to get their amendments tacked onto the bill. So let me just close by thanking all of you for making this happen. It's a tribute to you and your work. I know there are going to be great things that happen in this space. So I don't know what this, I don't want to discriminate against the services, but I kind of, hoorah came into my mind. But I know that's just one service. So, I'll just say it, hoorah, everybody. All right, well, thank you very much.
Juanita, Calstrand,
Yes.
and then Disabled Student Services was over here.
Yes.
Veterans Services was over
Yes.
there. And then this is right. This was
where they
their
socialized.
Because I did
There was
many.
no socializing.
Hi!
There was no socializing.
It's so good to see you. I can't even stand it. Hi.
In the middle
I
of
can get
campus
to you
again.
faster now.
We are like, it's so many people in here all day. It gets rowdy and they share and they learn. Go get a shirt. Go get one. Just grab one. Yeah. Okay. That's the tour.
Yeah.
I hope you love it.
It's
We do.
wonderful,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the space, like to be able to come inside and outside is terrific, and it's very welcoming.
Accessible, right?
Yeah.
And then this door goes out as well, so like if they're in here and they don't have to interrupt anybody or whatever. Everything is just convenient and I don't know, I think my word is fresh. I feel like everything is so fresh, you know? Like coming into work every day.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, you feel rejuvenated and
Yes.
inspired, yeah.
Totally.
And it's a great way to welcome students back to campus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, who've been away for a year now. They
Yeah,
can come back.
and slowly but surely they're all coming in. Yes.
That's good.
Come on in.
Wow.
Should we exit so other folks can come in?
Yes.
So I see you have a shirt called Underground Scholar. So can you tell me a little bit of who you are, what it's about?
Sure. My name is Gregory Sanchez, and I'm a veteran of the U.S. Navy, and I'm 100% service-connected disabled. And so what the Underground Scholars is, we're an initiative that supports formerly incarcerated and system-impacted students, and we help them achieve higher education. Now, my connection with Underground Scholars is that because I live with PTSD, I found myself in trouble with the law. So I was charged and convicted of 3 felonies, but then I was put into what's called Veterans Treatment Court, where I was put through 18 months of intense therapy, to which once I completed, my record was sort of cleaned and my record was sealed, and this was through Riverside County. But in that process, I got an idea and I got a feel for how hard it is to sort of come back from a life impacted by the justice system. And so what the Underground Scholars Initiative does is, well, A, we're in every UC campus, and then two, we are, 118 members deep at UC Riverside. UC Riverside is rated as #1 for social mobility in the nation, now 3 years running. And it's because of programs like these, the Underground Scholars Initiative, that really helps the community, and those who have been affected by the criminal justice system, rebound or rebuild their life, if you will. So it's an initiative that is dear to my heart, and the least that I can do as a veteran that has been rehabilitated and put back on a straight and narrow, so to speak, is to help others around me. So that's my connection to the Underground Scholars and being a veteran.
Right on, thank you. Let me get some Underground Scholars. No, I can't see their shirts, but that's all right.
This is one of our Chass senators right here, Miss Nguyen. She's a staunch supporter of the Underground Scholars Initiative. She makes sure that we're well taken care of and looked after. Chass is the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, and she's a part of the ASUCR. And whenever the Underground Scholars has needed anything, she's been right there to support.
Right on.
It's been honestly my true honor to support USI. It was very exciting to pass the resolution unanimously a few weeks ago in support of advocating for USI to have their own space on campus, and I'm really ready to, whatever I can on the ASUCR side, to continue supporting that cause.
Right on. Thank you very much.